In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these, the new PowerBeats Pro 2 by Beats from Apple. I'll be sharing with you my experiences of wearing these specifically as a runner for the last few months. I'll break down their real well performance, my likes, my dislikes, and how they compare to the likes of the AirPod Pro 2 from Apple, and also the Shokz OpenRun Pro 2, to help you decide if these are the right running choice for you. So let's get into the video. But before we get started, as usual, I purchased these with my own money, so I can give you a totally unbiased and balanced review. My intention on this channel is always to provide you with clear feedback that hasn't been influenced by anybody, that hopefully helps you decide if this product is right for you. If you like this type of review, please consider subscribing to the channel for more running and exercise related content and reviews. Okay, so let's start with what you get in the box. You get the PowerBeats Pro 2 earbuds, a USB-C charging case, instructions, and an extra set of 5 ear tips for a better fit if you need them. All pretty standard stuff for any earphones that you buy these days. What you don't get is a USB cable, which, considering that these cost 249 British pounds or 249 US dollars, is pretty weak from Apple in my opinion. I appreciate that most people have tons of USB-C cables knocking around the house, but come on, including a power cable with a premium price product should be a given these days. The PowerBeats Pro 2 are lighter than their predecessors and more compact, which is great. The charging case is smaller too, but still clunky compared to the charging case for the Apple Airpods Pro 2. And in all honesty, it's still a little bit too big to fit in your pocket without it looking a little bit strange. They keep the signature ear hook design, which is what makes them perfect for running and a lot of the reason why I decided to purchase them in the first place. So how do these feel and how do they fit? Well, firstly, getting these on takes some getting used to. Because I'm so used to wearing the AirPod Pro 2, I found the first few attempts at getting these on frustrating. I found the best way to get these on is to put the earbud in your ear first, angling the ear hook forward, and then using the other hand, push the ear hook behind your ear and then twist it into place. Once on, these feel pretty comfortable and will not fall off. As you can see, they are perfectly fine with hats, and I'm also told that there is no problem with glasses or shades either. Now, as a runner, the biggest reason to buy these rather than the AirPods Pro 2 or something similar to that is the inclusion of the ear hooks. Running in the AirPod Pro 2 delivers a fantastic sound quality, but once you start sweating, and especially when you go all out in your run, there is a chance that one may fall out and you potentially lose it. Given the AirPod Pro 2 are the same price as these, 249 British pounds or 249 US dollars, it's a risk that I personally would rather not take if I had a choice. The ear hooks are nickel titanium and are flexible, so you can bend them around without worrying that you're going to break them or permanently put them out of place or shape, which is great. They also fit well around the ear, and once on, don't seem to put any pressure on behind the ear, so that's also great. I've worn these on many runs over the last few months, including a 3-hour long run, and I didn't find any discomfort from the ear hook at all, even wearing caps or a beanie hat when it was colder. The earbuds themselves feel pretty similar in ear to any other earbud that you may buy. It's great that they come with the alternative size earbud fittings to fit different size ear canals, and although I personally didn't need to change it, you can use your phone to run a check on the fit and any sound leakage, which will help with the active noise cancelling and transparency modes that you can use on these earphones. In terms of ear fatigue, I think it's fair to say that these are decently comfortable over long periods of time, but like any in-ear bud, not as comfortable as something like the OpenRun Pro 2 from Shokz or the Bose Open Ultra, which sit outside the ear canal. I did find after my longer runs of over 90 minutes there was some mild ear fatigue, but nothing too bad. Now, as you'd expect with any sports focused earphone, they are water and sweat resistant and come with an IPX4 water resistance rating. This means that if you sweat a lot like I do when I run, or if you get caught in the rain, these are going to be fine. A lot of people are complaining that Apple didn't put these together with the same water resistance as the AirPods Pro 2, which have a water resistance rating of IP54, but personally I suspect it's because there are more physical buttons on the PowerBeats Pro 2 with more opportunity for dust and water to ingress under extreme conditions. And on the topic of physical buttons, thank you to Apple and Beats. No finicky touch controls with a volume rocker on each side, on each earpod, as well as a pressable function button allowing you to skip tracks forward and back, pause, and it makes it very easy to take and answer calls on the go. Now, I've heard some people complaining about the function button, which is on the side where the B logo is. Does push the earbud slightly into the ear canal, but when you're running, it's way better to have a physical button than a touch control, and honestly, it's barely noticeable pressure and certainly doesn't hurt in any way. Let's talk about sound quality. Beats are known for their punchy bass, and these definitely deliver. But it's not just bass heavy, the mids and the highs are clearer than before, making them feel more balanced. To me, the sound quality is on par with the Apple Airpods Pro 2, maybe a touch less rich, but to the average person, they're about the same. The active noise cancellation is reasonable, but it's definitely not as good as the AirPods Pro 2. As a runner, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't always want to be fully isolated from the world around you anyway. Transparency mode is a bit of a letdown if you're used to the AirPods Pro 2 or anything from Bose. You're able to hear things around you like cars approaching, but overall the sound is quite dull and quite muffled. I recently ran a half marathon training run with my son, and even without any music playing with volume, in transparency mode, I still couldn't really hear what he was saying, which is never a problem with the AirPods Pro 2. If sound quality is paramount to you, then it's worth knowing that each earbud has an inward-facing microphone that continuously scans for fit and seal of the bud. It can automatically analyse what you are hearing and adjust acoustic frequencies to deliver clear, custom sound. They also support spatial audio, which can be set up via your phone. For making and receiving calls, each earbud is equipped with 3 advanced microphones, which is identical to the AirPods Pro 2. I personally don't use these for calls because I generally don't take my phone out with me on runs, but I did test it for the purpose of this video and I can confirm that the audio is excellent and as good as you get with the AirPods Pro 2. When it comes to battery life, these things are incredible. The manufacturer claims that up to 45 hours of charge with the case and 9 hours on a single charge. You get fast charging with a 5-minute blast giving you an hour of playback, so if you're getting ready to go out for a run and you notice that you're low on charge, you won't have to wait long enough to get you through your run. Honestly, once you've charged the pods and the case fully, you'll have enough charge to last you 2 or 3 weeks, even with heavy usage, which is mind-blowing. I'm sure the larger case helps with this, which I guess is a decent trade-off for its larger size compared to the AirPods Pro 2 case. The charging case itself is capable of wireless charging, which is great, and gives you some audio feedback to denote that they are charging, which can either be increased in volume or turned off in the settings if you prefer. Moving on to connectivity and controls, these now come with the same H2 chip from Apple that they use in the AirPods Pro 2. So pairing and integrating these into your Apple ecosystem is seamless and pretty much instant. As you would with your AirPods or AirPods Pro 2, simply open the case near your phone and boom, it's connected. It comes with Bluetooth, allowing you to connect to non-Apple devices like Garmin and Coros sports watches. Bluetooth 5.3 gives you a stronger and more stable connection. For almost every run, I listen to music stored on my Garmin watch, and so far pairing between the two has been quick and easy, without any notable dropouts between the watch and the earphones. I've had a couple of occasions where the music has gone a little bit crackly, but a quick start-stop push of the function button has resolved that immediately. They also support multi-pairing, meaning you can switch between your phone and your laptop without repairing if that's your thing and you plan to use these for non-exercise related activities. As mentioned already, we have physical buttons, which is great for changing tracks mid-run and switching between active noise cancellation and transparency modes. Lastly, you get a pleasing audio chime when the earbuds are either connected or disconnected from a device that it's connected to, which I actually personally like. One of the most significant new features added to the PowerBeats Pro 2 is the HR or heart rate capabilities. You now have a sensor built into each earbud which can detect your heart rate and can transmit to external sources. Now this feature is a little bit redundant for me as I always wear a dedicated heart strap for running, but I can see this feature being useful for gym equipment users who don't already pair via their watch. I likely personally won't ever use this feature, but it's great to have it, and I expect this is the first of many earphone or headphone manufacturers that will adopt this capability. So with all the functions and the features out the way, are these the best earbuds for runners? Honestly, they might just be, but it does depend on your use case. Compared to the AirPods Pro 2, you get a much more secure fit without any fear that they will fall out and get lost mid-run. The sound is almost as good as the AirPods Pro 2, And to most people, they will likely sound on par with decent rich sound that can be cranked up loud for those moments when you really want to push for something like a personal best attempt. The noise cancellation and transparency falls a fair way short compared to the AirPod Pro 2, but as I mentioned, for safety reasons, I'd not recommend running with the noise cancellation mode on anyway. But for non-running activities like the gym, the noise cancellation is simply acceptable rather than great like you would get on the any Bose headphones or earphones, as well as the Apple AirPod Pro 2. Compared to the Shokz OpenRun Pro 2, the PowerBeats, as you'd expect, sound way better. But it's probably not a fair comparison because you probably would never purchase the Shokz OpenRun Pro 2 for sound quality anyway. You purchase them for the open ear safety qualities, which will always be superior to any in-ear bud. Given the fact that transparency mode on the PowerBeats Pro 2 isn't that great and gives a fairly dull sound, I would actually recommend the OpenRun Pro 2 over the PowerBeats Pro 2 for any outdoor running in busy areas where you need to be aware of your surroundings. That does come at a cost of sound quality compared to the PowerBeats Pro 2, but at least you won't get hit by a car. So for me and my used case, I still actually have a place for all three options. I use the AirPod Pro 2 for walking, and with its superior noise cancelling qualities, listening to audiobooks and spoken word is a more pleasing experience than it is on the PowerBeats Pro 2. For running outside in any non-race situation, my selection between the PowerBeats Pro 2 and the OpenRun Pro 2 would depend on my surroundings. For coastal off-road runs, trails and being in the gym, the PowerBeats Pro 2 are the better choice without doubt. You get immersive sound and a comfortable fit with ear fatigue only really kicking in after a few hours. If safety is a concern either in busy traffic environments or in races, then go for the OpenRun Pro 2. You do sacrifice sound quality and volume compared to the PowerBeats Pro 2, but the sound quality is acceptable when you consider the trade for safety. Since the OpenRun Pro 2 sits outside the ear, you don't get any ear fatigue at all, no matter how long you wear these for. The OpenRun Pro 2 are nearly half the price of the PowerBeats Pro 2 as well, so you can save a bit of money there too. So if I had to pick one of the three for running specifically, then I think I would probably still go for the PowerBeats Pro 2, but only just. They aren't perfect, but they have excellent sound quality and a secure fit that won't let you down or have you worrying about losing them mid-run. The awareness with them is okay. It's not as good as either the AirPod Pro 2 or the OpenRun Pro 2, so I'd recommend using these at low volume at times when you're in busy environments just to make sure you stay safe. So in summary, the pros, you get a very secure fit, perfect for running and workouts, an insanely long battery life and excellent sound quality. The improvement areas, noise cancelling and transparency is not as strong as it is on the AirPod Pro 2. Since they're both made by Apple, I don't really see any reason why it couldn't be. The water resistance rating isn't as good as it is on the AirPod Pro 2, which has an IP54 rating, or the OpenRun Pro 2, which has an IP55 rating. They're a bit tricky to get on at first, and the case is still kind of big compared to the other wireless charging cases that you can get on the market. If you're serious about running and working out, the PowerBeats Pro 2 are probably the best Apple earbuds for you. They sound great, they stay put and they last all day. But if you need top tier noise cancellation, get the AirPod Pro 2 instead. And if you run in busy areas, the Shokz OpenRun Pro 2 will keep you safer. Do you own the PowerBeats Pro 2? And if so, what do you think of them? Do you agree or disagree with the opinions that I've shared in this video? If so, please share your thoughts in the comments below, as it will help others doing their due diligence to see if the PowerBeats Pro 2 are the right choice for their specific use case. If you found this video useful in any way, please do me a favour and give the video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next one.